오 자자칼라 욕바당 내 배파 타마 자시들 렉쇼이 들들 토마들이 드는 것 교도가다 인디지 지치 카가들이 또 치데 사바다 가사 요고요래 내가 좀 다리 미리 강례 되는 다다 음베테만 남이들 롱도 도고 다니데 롱도지게 된 말이 롱그 다니들이 취지서도를 좀 다소소 요래 또부터 말들이 좀 나요 말이 사촉선을 좀 다요 말이 대회는 다다더니 그 가타바들은 멀었지 이제 멀었지 그 가소소로 다 만냥 좋기는 이런 것도 수남냠도 타고 요래 또 담배 된 말들이 좀 타요 말이 사촉선을 좀 타요 말이 대다 그래 이 하고 지네들이 참아 냠죽 나오나 다시들이
So the first here we began we had began to the anniversary or the commemorates the pre-nirvana of these masters. So in the actually there is no bias between tenets. So all of the Buddha's teaching is included too, which is teaching and practice. So in the for teachings are for purifying and cleansing, and then practice. During the practice, there's no tenets. In the ultimate level, there's no tenets. And also in the so today is Milarepa's anniversary, and then if you whoever participates here and online, then you all receive the merit. So in the ultimate level, there's no tenets. Yeah.
We'll begin today's practice with the Yellow Prayer Book, opening prayers on page 1.
Tar ba dan dan jen jen be bar de jo bar je ba dan je je zor je be ma nam ga da nyan be zen jen dan je de ba dan de dong er dan jar Nyur de la na me bar yan da bar zo be jan jo Rinpoche do bar ja.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Gewa lai gor ma je bar de le nga ye sa gewa lai gor de re ne zon de nya ma san da zan je bar de le nga ye san gewa lai gor.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorroI will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
三界南来家孙界，觉大家觉三八业，作来的现家孙界，觉大文界的世界，将觉对内界拜单，将觉三百来拜来。得大人间的拜单，得现着来拜单的，将就三的结结线，得现的那喇叭郎人拜现的喇叭节哦。
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Đại gia chân soi chế bia soi nam chế, rùa lại ban sơ san chân rơ bar rùa.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi mai nam gai dai nyan be sen jian dan je de wai da de ve jo dai de bar jo je dong e dai dong e je jo dan ra war jo je dong e me be de wai dai mian ra war jo je nye ren jia dan nye dan zhar ve da nyang lai ne bar jo je.
May all mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Milarepa sadhana, starting on page 3. And all of the italicized writing will not be read aloud throughout the sadhana.
Nian de jian bian ba yue le mai zhui, lo zhe jian bei zhe gun de nie zai, zhe ba jian bei chuan zhe jie yan dun, lo zai jian bei xia lai suo wan de, nian de jian bei ge zai zi ne jie, ga jie jian bei lai mai nie ban zi, zun zhe jian bei zhe bei jian zi zu, re bai jian bei xia lai suo wan de, te bai jian bei ren chuan yong se se, jia jia jian bei do bai nguen de jie, le chen boy ka dai nyan bar dar nian jie chen ba sha lai so wan de dan bai nan lai ge bia so dan de zhe jue den zhen joy nan sha den jie den ba ren jie chuo jie jie bai dang jie dian ge lei qian bei cha bai shuo.
Page 3. With indomitable courage, you visited the noble country repeatedly. You realized the suchness of all the Dharma by the great discriminating awareness and manifested unlimited miracle powers by your vast accomplishments. I supplicate at the feet of the great translator. You totally destroyed the enemy by your great ability. You pleased the Lama by undergoing great hardships. You planted the victory banner of accomplishment by your great perseverance. I supplicate to the feet of the great Milarepa. Your supreme family was fully awakened by the great vehicle. You present directly the realization of Mahamudra. You pervade commensurate with space by your great activities. I supplicate at the feet of the great meditator. May the power of respectful supplication to the holy ones prolong the life of the sublime holder of the practicing lineage. May the precious teaching pervade in all directions. May the all-pervasive virtue of goodness permeate the world.
I
instantly become red Vajra Yogini, adorned with ornaments of knife and skull.
Again, page 6. Page 7. From the state of emptiness arises wind and fire, and a skull on a tripod of skulls. Go, ku, da, ha, na transform into the 5 meats, and bi, mu, ma, ra, shu into the 5 nectars. They are melted and boiled by the wind and fire. The wisdom nectar is invited by the light of the 3 syllables, transforming the ocean of inseparable samaya and wisdom nectars. Repeat on page 7. From the state of emptiness arises wind and fire, and a skull on a tripod of skulls. Go, ku, da, ha, na transform into the 5 meats, and bi, mu, ma, ra, shu into the 5 nectars. They are melted and boiled by the wind and fire. The wisdom nectar is invited by the light of the 3 syllables, transforming the ocean of inseparable samaya and wisdom nectars. Ha ga 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 sarva yak cha ra cha sa be de da be sha za ma da a ba ma ra da ga da ge ne da ya da ba len da nen da sa ma ya ra chin da ma ma sarva se de men bra ya zin da ya te bam ya de jam bun za ta zin ra ta be wa ta ma de karma ta ma ma sarva ga ra da ya se su ga be she da sa ya gam ba wen Hong Bei Bei So Wa Wen Ka Kai Ka He Sarva Yak Cha Rak Cha Sa Be Da Je Da Be Sha Za Man Da A Ba Ma Ra Ra Ga Ra Ge Ne Da Ya Dan Ba Ling Ja Nen Da Sa Ma Ya Rai Chen Da Mama sarva se de member ya zin de ya te bam ya bun za ta zin da ta be va ta ma de karma ta mama sarva kara ta sa ya se gan be she de sa ya ya gan ba wen do hong hong pe pe so wa wen ka kai ka he sarva yak cha ra cha sa bu da te da be sha za man da a ba ma ra ra ga ra ge ne da ya dan ba le da ne da sa ma ya ra chin da ma ma sarva se Membra ya zin de ya te bam ya te jam bun za da zin ra ta be wa ta ma de karma da ma ma sarva ga ra ta ya se se gan be je da sa ya gan ba wen de hong hong bei bei so wai gan dai nai be choi jer be sai ngai san me choi ga la nie dan da war me wang ba de dai tam je yen de deng gar de ga len dai je na dor je ka zhang ran bar we go wa char ba jeng ge jor.
You who belong to the evil forces are not allowed to hear and see this ceremony of profound secret mantra, so depart to other places. If this command is disobeyed, your head will split into 100 pieces by the blazing Vajra trident.
Wan sumbane sumbane ho wan be wan jana ho wan be wan jana baya ho wan be wan yo wan be aranzo yo ra cha hong 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 yen ga nyan ro wai gun 万秋酸结王觉来，万水结白多结来，将觉白的家孙结。
I and all sentient beings equal to space take refuge in Lord Shepa Dorje, the embodiment of the three roots and three jewels, until enlightenment is achieved. I and all sentient beings equal to space take refuge in Lord Shepa Dorje, the embodiment of the three roots and the three jewels, until enlightenment is achieved.
My Jersey, Jentai, Nine, Jezere, by Jemboye, gone by Lime, to Jezer, goes and Gela, go.
For all sentient beings who have been our mothers, in order to achieve the unsurpassed rank of the great saint Repa, I perform virtue with my three doors. I respectfully prostrate by realizing my mind as the Lama. I make the 6 offerings of the 6 senses, free from attachment. I confess the dualistic grasping at the pervading self-awareness.
Nhân ze an te ran re lon de ya, Tui je jun che me la ye ran ngo, Chai dar ye je jun gur de sor, Joy de men je gur jo sor de, Kai chan joy gu zon to je ngo, Page
14. I rejoice in the ceaseless flow of compassion. I beseech you to turn the wheel of Dharma, the all-pervading awareness. I supplicate to you to remain in the supreme unchanging Dharmakaya. I dedicate all of this so that all sentient beings equal to space attain the 3 kayas. May I benefit all sentient beings by stirring the vat of samsara.
Kai dan yuen de shan ye jan gon zor, me boy we joy de war e will so, Tuen gun de zhen go lo wen bar wai o.
Page 15. My own purified projection is the heavenly realm of Ogun. On a tetrahedron of origination, lotus, sun disk, and corpse, I arise instantly as the victorious mother Vajrarahi, radiating vermilion light, holding a cleaver knife and a skull cup of blood adorned with the 5 ornaments and a kavanga under the left shoulder. I stand with the left leg and the right leg is bent. I am surrounded by flames of wisdom. At the navel center is the letter A. And in its center is the radiant blazing wheel which accomplishes all.
天见解无色因随将，见内觉言为灭对不过，灭感大白见别下灭感。却别有结观在每来者，艰难三外的你过别人，三灭的艰难个刚玩就。
Light rays of awareness shine from my heart, purifying grasping and perception into the realm of luminosity. The external world is the pervading beneath none, richly adorned heavenly realm in which this house is a palace of great liberation. The aspiration prayers of Samantabhadra manifest all the objects of offerings. The cloud of outer, inner, and secret ultimate offerings, which brings the pure bliss, pervades the entire space. Page 19. In the primordially pure Buddha field, on a throne of the 5 pure wind lions, is a seat of the 5 pure channel lotus, on which are the 5 pure elements of sun and moon. On that is the body of the Lama, emptiness. The mind is such, Vajradhara, primordial wisdom body. Tilopa, possessor of the 6 clairvoyances, Naropa, the magical illusion, and Lodraki, who is Hevajra, the famous lord of sentient beings, embodying all in one the jewel garland of the Kagyu lineage. The Honorable Saint Vajra Laughter Milarepa, light blue, wearing a white cotton shawl, matted hair loose down his back, right hand held close to his ear, left hand holding a skull cup in the meditation posture, the 2 legs loosely crossed, The meditation belt, the yogini, the embodiment of the wisdom and compassion, embraces his body. He is blazing with the dignity of the 5 primordial wisdom lights and singing indestructible Vajra songs. All devoted practitioners are in his compassionate mind. He is surrounded by the Kagyu lamas, Yidam deities, Dakinis, and Dharma guardians. As a cloud gathers by the light of the 3 Vajras, he invites the wisdom beings from the perfect joy Buddha fields and others. They dissolve inseparably into him. Page 24. Hong. Although the all-pervading Dharmakaya is beyond the concepts of coming and going, may the illusory body of compassion, in whatever form can tame, manifest according to the devoted mind. Please proceed forward as a field of merit for the devoted one. From the pure realm, perfect joy and others, may the Lord Vajra Laughter, the one most respected by the Dakinis, proceed forward with the ocean of Kagyu, Siddhas, Yidams, Dakinis, and Dharma guardians. Saint Milarepa, with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, think compassionately about all sentient beings to be tamed, remain stably as a field of offering, and bestow the magnificent Vajra blessings to the body, speech, and mind.
所念愿作觉界家不修，盘看见前对白云的爱，然些难待多劫破念魔，难改感未来面可论觉，对爱然追更爱托白修。太学孙君君灭灵结界，列段业学前别改顿来，塞灭等子若别万君内，谢别顿恩前来周玩修，赶来顿大为面坤的面。这个人些牛马车在切，一切人的苦酸难白搭，人些人真却把进步。
Page 26. The Lord of the Wheel of Inexhaustible Supreme Vajra Body, Speech, Mind, excellent qualities and activities, I prostrate with the three doors to Dorje Gyaltsen, the embodiment of the three refuges, in the limitless ocean of pure realms filled with the cloud of divinely delightful outer offerings, like a manifestation of Samantabhadra's offering. May I perfect the two accumulations and become a king of the Dharma, skandhas, dhatus, ayatanas, and the five sensuous objects, the naturally pure Vajra messenger dakinis. I make this offering, filling space to the circle of the lamas. May I self-liberate the five poisons and attain the five wisdom bodies, the festival of great bliss, emptiness, and primordial wisdom, powered by the manifestation of uncontaminated meditative absorption, the unchanging co-emergent union of wisdom and method, may free us from the suffering bondage of samsara, one without beginning, middle, or end, samsara or nirvana, the nature of all constituent elements, the unchanging Mahamudra beyond objects of the mind, free from the three spheres. This is the spontaneously established great offering.
Om Bazar Sarva Banzaman Gasaman Rasavaran Samaye
Page 30. The limitless world system of the four continents filled with the wealth of the ocean of offerings, all of this which I hold in my mind, I offer without exception. Please hold in your mind all those sentient beings, my body, wealth, whatever exists, skandhas, dhatus, ayatanas, the projects of the present and future, whatever materials I possess, I offer. Give me the magnificent blessings to release the grasping self, completely free from form and formlessness, beyond arising and cessation, coming and going, eternalism and nihilism, name and form. This ultimate and supreme mandala I offer. May I become one with you, Saint.
Savarana Samaya Gurana Moy Hoy Nyenje Jambo Sen Jambo Me Bai Jambo Loi Jambo Goi Chai Jambo and Sun Jambo Bai Jan Chua Lai Chan Sar Dui Te Bai Jambo Gu Jambo Dan Se Jambo Dur Joi Je Zun De Jambo Top Jambo Jim Choi Chua Lai Chan Sar Dui Shirai Jambo Type Jambo Devai Jambo Sarvai Je Dongbai Jambo Cha Jambo Tui Jin Chua Lai Chan Sar Dui Te Bai Jambo Sa Jambo Lam Jie Ye Xie Jambo De Yuan Den Jambo Nian Zhai Je Dai Jin Chua Lai Chan Sar Dui Xian Gan Jambo Na Wai Je Zun Zhui Jambo Der Zhai Je Jian Lai Jambo Dun Jambo Jia Jian Chua Lai Chan Sar Dui Ge Jian Se Jie Jambo Ba Sun Jian Jambo Wei Jambo Jian Bai Jambo De Dui Je Bai Jian Chua Lai Chan Sar Dui Jian Sui Men Be Mai Rui Na Gang Lai Nian Mai Shan Zha Wa Tui Ba Ga Xi Cha Wa Ye Jie Wei De Lai Chan Sar Dui.
Page 32. Great compassion, great mind, great imagination, great discriminating intellect, great armor, great weapon, I prostrate to and praise you, great warrior. Great confidence, great devotion, great samaya, great practice, great exertion, great strength, I prostrate to and praise you, Supreme Being. Great wisdom, great methods, great bliss, great clarity, great emptiness, great vastness, I prostrate to and praise you, Great Saint. Great vehicle, great level, great path, great transcendent awareness, great qualities, and great renown, I prostrate to and praise you, Great Being. Great realm, great manifestation, great miracle, great disciples, great magnificent blessings, great achievement, I prostrate to and praise you, Great Refuge. Great presence, great dignity, great melodious speech, great radiance, great wisdom, great ability, I prostrate to and praise you, Great Glorious One. In the gloomy darkness of the north, like the sunrise on the snow mountain, he who is called Topaka, I prostrate to and praise that great being.
Oi me che je yen je poi dai na de son san je gun je ngo wo ni ran sen je gun ngon san dun ze ba par de la mai dan bai lai shan zar le dai lun je ye je zhe ba ye Choi bai gun jen choi jen doi bar je Mar je de bai ma liu so sor sha De bai je yan len je me je do Ro gun ge wai gun lai je ye rang Chan chon cho ge jer ne ngo war je Yang ye men dar jo bar sor wai de Ten choi lai me chung go go war gor 全代年节全面中百当，顿当连接界别也些的，加外世界南界多巴达，大给我说多巴先界了。觉了这个多巴见解了，所做啷个多巴见解了，人生这个多巴见解了，个人也面朝外见解了。
Page 37. In the palace of Akanishta, Dharmadhatu is the essence of the Buddhas of the 3 times who directly revealed my mind as Dharmakaya. I prostrate to the precious and glorious Lama. I praise and make offerings by the offering of my body and enjoyments which are manifested by the mind. I confess each of my past evil deeds without exception and resolve to do no others in the future. I rejoice in all the virtues of all beings. I dedicate this to be a cause of supreme enlightenment. I beseech you to remain and not enter into nirvana. I request you to turn the wheel of Dharma, the supreme vehicle. May I perfect the impartial love and compassion. Please grant the magnificent blessings to realize the transcendent wisdom of the ultimate co-emergence directly, as realized by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may realize the illusory body as Nirmanakaya. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may realize the life force as the Samokakaya. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may realize my own mind as Dharmakaya. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may realize the indivisible 3 Kayas.
Lama Sanje Rinpoche La Sorwan De Zoi Mai Nam Ka Da Nyan Pe Sem Je Dan Je Lama Gun Ja Che Je Ge La Sorwan De Zoi Mai Nam Ka Da Nyan Pe Sem Je Dan Je Lama De Jin Lon jo zo be ge la zor wan de zo mai nan gua da nyan be sen je dan je la ma do je zhe be ge la zor wan de zo.
Page 41. All mothers, sentient beings, as limitless as infinite space, supplicate to the Lama, the precious Buddha. All mothers, sentient beings, as limitless as infinite space, supplicate to the Lama, all-pervading Dharmakaya. All mothers, sentient beings, as limitless as infinite space, supplicate to the Lama, the great bliss, the Sambhogakaya. All mothers, sentient beings, as limitless as infinite space, supplicate to the Lama, the compassionate Nirmanakaya.
Da dan sem je tam je lo chu san ro war jin je lab de zor je lam de ro war jin je lab de zor lam zhe wa se war jin je lab de zor che ba ye ye zhen jia war jin je lab de zor Da ge le dan yo mon be zhe ba dang qi jie zhe ba dang bai cha jie zhe ba tam jie da da nye de da ba shen jie lab de sor Do san de nye de da bar jin je la de so tuen de nye de da bar jin je la de so da ge juan de da bar jin je la de so juan de na zhuo war jin je la de so da da nye de zhuo war jin je la de so do san de nye de zhuo war jin je la de so tuen de nye de zhuo war jin je la de so da ge jue la ding en zin chuo de jir ba qin je ma lo ba jie war jin je la de so da da nye de jie war jin je la de so do san de nye de jie war jin je la de tuen de nye de jie war jin je la de so ye xian chuo de jir ba jin je ma lo ba jie war jin je la de so da da nye de jie war jin je la de so do san de nye de jie war jin je la de so tuen de nye de jie war jin je la de so.
Page 43. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that the minds of myself and all sentient beings proceed into the Dharma. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that the Dharma may proceed into the path. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that error may be dispelled from the path. Please grant magnificent blessings so that the confusion may dawn as wisdom awareness. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that all my obscurations of karma and afflictive emotions, subtle obscurations, and obscurations of habitual tendencies are purified now. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that these may be purified at this place. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that these may be purified at this very session. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that my mind may be purified. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that my mind may be fully liberated. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that my mind may be fully liberated at this very instant. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that my mind may be fully liberated on this very seat. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that my mind may be fully liberated in this very session. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that my mind may be fully liberated at this very instant. Please grant the magnificent blessings so that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme meditative absorption. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme meditative absorption at this very moment. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme meditative absorption on this very seat. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme meditative absorption in this very session. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme wisdom awareness. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme wisdom awareness at this very moment. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme wisdom awareness on this very seat. Please grant the magnificent blessings that I may achieve the unmistaken supreme wisdom awareness in this very session.
Se zan dai be cha je jen, se je lai ne lian je je, me lan cho lai sor wan de, rai nai cha de sa mo den, cha nyo da jin la ban zu, san we jen ko re je da, me lan cho lai sor wan de, 在灭作摩萨文者， se da lam de nian jie le de ba zha bu ge zhen ba zhuo la zor wan de da jiang ko wan me bon shen yan de xie wan men jiu ba kai jiu wan xun me lai jie zhuo ge nge zhen zhe zhe jie.
Page 49. Born in the northern province, undefiled by worldly faults, with the marvel of austere actions, I supplicate to Mila, the Supreme, intoxicated with the inexpressible taste of great bliss, binding by the seal of the three pure worlds, simultaneous co-emergent wisdom from the path of blazing and melting, I supplicate to Mila, the Supreme. Depending on the profound path, the crude appearance is realized as the subtle Bindu. Bestowing the blessings of the subtle experience, Lord of the family of the secret mandala, I supplicate to Mila, the Supreme. Releasing seed in union with your consort, yet without emission, practicing compassion into the path of the pure existence, you manifest in the form of forceful energy. I supplicate to Mila, the Supreme. May I also not avoid samsara, nor enter into the peace of nirvana, but achieve the absolute attainment of Mila, Lord of the heavenly realms.
Jemalai Jebadur Jela Zorvande 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 Jemalai Jebadur Jela Zorvande
I supplicate Lord Mila Shepa Dorje, laughing Vajra.
Jega Jela Sanjene Sente Zen Korwa Tonjoi Ba Namjer Wan Shui Rinpoche Parje Ba Dorje Jebega Pai Je Zun Re Bai Chen Boi La Ba Me Ge Dong We Sor Wan De Ye Te Zun Me Be Lo De She Duen De She Gun De Toi Je Zong Tse Lo Me Me Dai Jo She Je Lo Dan Be Che Sun Zhuo Wai Dang Lan mian dai lo bai me ge wa jue jie ze lam de zhuo wai de jin de lan de men che xian jue dun bai dan zai nan bai da cuo sai jie sai mie yong se zu jie qu jie niu mon qian le zhe nan xie die lan san ta re xin Tuan ra re nyo ma cha jia jie, xie ge sun zai nai qu nie jin, jie ria ba qian bie san sun tang, yi re me xie ran re nie we se, du ge jie ngon bar san jie de, ma ka qian zhuo wan zhen ne be, zhuo de mo nge zhen ma le ba, Page
53. Having attained enlightenment in one lifetime, you scrape the vat of samsara for all who hear your name. Precious Lord of the Yogins, Nirmanakaya, the glorious Shepa Dorje, Father, Saint, the great cotton-clad one, I supplicate with deep devotion and yearning. I rely upon you without doubt in my mind. Hold me in your compassionate mind now and always. Please grant the magnificent blessings of the awareness of sadness about the impermanence of life without leisure. May my mind proceed in the Dharma without straying in the inferior or mistaken path. May all my Dharma practices follow the path, not being confused about acceptance and restraint regarding karma and result. May I purely keep the vows and samayas. May I complete the full accumulation of merit and wisdom awareness. May I be free of afflictive bondage of the 8 worldly concerns. May I perfect the secret path, the bliss of inner melting, the meaning of Mahamudra, unchanging nature, self-awareness, the ornament of the Dharma as such, the creativity appearance, the mode of abiding of the 3 kayas. May I attain the self-awareness in the center of the heart, inseparable from the 3 secrets of the great Saint Repa, who directly attained enlightenment in an instant. And may I attain on this very seat all the ordinary and extraordinary achievements without exception, and the ability to liberate all mother sentient beings pervading all space.
Sarva Dharma Soba Vajada Vai Mada Jan Ye Je Bende So Ze Dan Ye Yer Mie De Zen Zo Do Ye Nan Bai Ba Men Char Va Ye La Me Jen Ger Nye Je Jor.
In the skull cup of awareness, purified of all defilements, filled with soak materials, the ocean of inseparable samaya and wisdom nectars, by the arising of the limitless sensuous forms, may it please the mandala of the unsurpassed lamas. Ne dan ze zam me to gan de ge me ge dong we jian de na ge sar dong ja we lam se lam son do jian ge yan je de re to de dong den zhen ya lai la cho de mo nge zhe sha ra ra cho ye xie sen jian te se te 从古论的我来写所说，今年开外面开觉醒，南界将把为南觉嘛，觉三灭也写的在界，多连接去个见把热，对点顿的热心觉罗。Page 59. In the intrinsically pure Dharma Dhatu, the Pure Land, the free from grasping realm, is the manifestation of the Dharmakaya, free from elaboration, the great saint Repa, the illusory wisdom awareness surrounded by Kagyu Father Lamas, Yidam deities with the Dakinis of the three worlds and the Dharma guardians. I invite you to this assembly hall of pure Samaya with the deep devotion. Your body, the rainbow light of luminosity and emptiness, your speech, melodious Vajra songs, your mind, the meditative absorption of bliss and emptiness, the supreme and ordinary attainments, bestowing the magnificent blessings of supreme wisdom awareness. I supplicate you to come to the gathering of the wheel of the Sok feast. The surroundings are the heavenly realm, Akanishta. The Vajra brothers and sisters within are the Dakas and Dakinis. The food is the great nectar, the uncontaminated wisdom awareness. Please grant the magnificent blessings of fresh Dharmakaya co-emergent wisdom at this very time and place.
Jie zun xie ba dor jie dang, ye dang ba wen nan jie ma, jie zun ga dui jie lan ber, ga jie zhe de jian zi gang, cai jie nguan san jia wen zi, jie de ye dang la zu gang, jia dang de mo nge zhe zi, ne san ba wen gan zhui gang, Chale nan je nan mi zhe, jie zhong ga dun gu jie gang, bin la nu bi zhe gui zhe, dang zai nian jia su jue ne, jie mi jie ge ngun jie zhu.
Page 62. The Sok offering, the ocean of uncontaminated nectar, is this cloud offering of wisdom awareness play. The Lord of all sentient beings, the embodiment of all refuge, the great cotton cloud one, the Lord of Dakinis, Saint Sherpa Dorje Laughing Vajra, with Yidam deities, Dakas, Dakinis, and Dharma protectors, to all of these I offer. May the ocean of Kagyu accomplished ones be satisfied. Please cause enlightenment in this lifetime. May the assembly of deities of the four classes of tantras be satisfied. Please grant the ordinary and extraordinary attainments. May the Dakas and Dakinis of the three worlds be satisfied. Accomplish the four activities without obstruction. May the Dharma protectors and their retinues be satisfied. Liberate the obstructors and enemies who harm the teachings, having renewed, broken, and deteriorating Samaya, have realized directly the Dharmakaya. I enjoy the I enjoy the substance of the Samaya by offering the inner oblations to the deities of the three seats of my body, swiftly passing through the path of the Vajra. May I accomplish the Mahamudra.
Om Beza Sadu Samaya Beza Sadu Dinoba Dijandro Membawa Sodegayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Sede Membrayenzas Karma Sezame Zidan Sheya Guru Hong Hao Bangaven Sarva Tadanga Beza Mame Beza Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu. ne yor de zhen jie de kan yor ve den zoi nan jie zhong we zuo lan ber dan zhe ma nye nan jie zhong zui jie.
The remaining offering, the ocean of wisdom awareness nectar, I offer to the assembly of those who are wandering in the charnel grounds and holy places. Do not forget your oath, but be helpful to yogins. Now we'll do Zambala, summoning good fortune and the rainfall of benefit and happiness, text on page 63. Pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitaya's grand love, life began connectedly in portal of pure land of perfect compassion. When 5 points themselves don't exist, that nothing really will love. God made the supreme sea, the lotus like pure land of Vidya, there was deathless life. Even misery's names are gone, lotus born what you say, suffering rainbow body, in manifest joy land of perfect peace, even when for confused they don't exist. Rajasattva grandly sees zero like crystal city in glory and downland of perfect splendor. Even names for confused by don't exist. Ratnasambhava bestow equanimity with them in the virgin pure land. So great happiness, even names for confused desire, gone unetable blessed, grand intelligence and see. Fulfill the giving, the land of perfect Buddha, there's no words for jealousy. Amokasiddhi, stole accomplishing wisdom in the young Dharma sphere. Endowed with five perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairocana grand dharma, that always the city. Grand vital essences of the five great mothers and long life. Illuminated Jodhya, Nata Guild was without keenness, God's blessing mastery. Fortune of profound, Gurus of Jangona, where lineage dwell. Janta awakening in one life, fortune of Namaru, dry in the sphere of self-display. Well, leaders of peace and wrath, grand supreme and common, power cities fulfilling knowledge. 24 sacred sites gathered in fixed guidance, says grand vibrating path. Fortune of secret matter in Dharmakaya, man's governing his lords and king.
gentle lighted Christus stages mantrade, obtaining tulku sphere. Velmakalai, God, God subjugati siddhi, fortune of enlightenment. Om Shri Invajavanaza, bird where there was a Dambala, who was kindly for of life Mary, well food and fortune with your court, don't waver from your athlete. Think of us compassionately, being all the life fortune, bring you fortune of cattle, fortune of these horses, and wealth of rich granted life, stock the fortune of fertile sheep, and of furthermost fortune of goods and sons best scattered, wealth of which granting cows, bulls, you still carry every loads of this good fortune be, fortune of allowly sick, highly priced gold and silver, fortune stolen blessings, grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring the mirror's good fortune, damnless fortune from above. That's God's spirits wealthy, dwaying others reaching gem below. See what's God's and humans well. Being the mirror's good fortune, the purpose body fortune, Zambuling's the leader. Balance just fortune, well driving angels every TV's lustrous and merit. Oh, for one's gone therefore, journeyed in kings religious, my Chinese kings are reaching forth. Persian kings fortune, well the army of King, saw the courage of Uka. As good fortune been them, here fortune of the endless, sky fortune of the stable grants. Perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor reaches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle, pass. Go apples as creatures, fortune of ravens, jobbers, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure skills, please all. These be the mirror's good fortune, like sun in moon's eastern rise. Eastern love like fortune, come like the swirling sound, and clouds are the low like fortune come. Like in shrouding mist, stand on like fortune, please come. Here like a river flows northern, low like fortune, please come. Here like a falling fall, above, up low like fortune come. Like sweet friends wrapped in low, low, low like fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like Joker's dragons, roll fortune of our students, line come like dazzling star garlands. Om Shri Eastern Vajradhari, may be from the pacify, Jesus demons string dances. Thousand Jungadi, may be the source of food and wealth, expand like Mary preaches. Western Lotus Dadi, Salmon path to tame of this, Samsara and Nirvana. Northern Lakshmandadi, may be the four-lighted, as an electing against evil. What's God with your retinue, bringing all the world's fortune, bring us speechless objects. Be fortunate object, he always remain at this place and make this fortune steadfast. Potent as life substance, says and of this place potent, well please remain from unchanging. That eternal life seed, until its treasure seedy, that wealth and merit seedy.
Perfectus in bretem, be accomplished spontaneous, li savasidi, alala. Om Ah Hom, three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods. Please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I attain the empowerment of white Sambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Hri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. In a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hom Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss and reach the ground of no return.
Milarepa text, page 67. Jie zun re ba za zun lai zoi jie dai jie mian jie zhuo wer xin jie lo sor wai dai bian kor nan wei de jie zuo wei ge dan de ye ne zun ne jian lai wei zai gar man ten zun zhe Dai ge ne zon lai den go zon jie, zhe da ben san xie ye wan zhoi de, ge zan ngun de xie bei gar jian xie, me ge dong jie jie zun wei de xie, jie wei ne zhou ran dai ye mian zhe, lin jie zhe da dong jie wan de zhou, 我闻耶格萨闻觉来下，让三个在耶灭瑞解决，短短觉个罗这的外界，夜来没些牛马连接接，南西恰恰全部一马虎。
Page 67. Saint Repa, with the assembly of deities of the three roots, please grant the magnificent blessings to ripen and liberate my mind. By this supplication, all the surrounding figures melt into light and dissolve into the principal figure. From the three places, the blessing white, red, and blue lights radiate, dissolving into my three places, purifying the three obscurations. I receive the supreme empowerments, Va's secret and wisdom, and become destined to attain the three kayas. The great saint melts into light by the power of deep devotion and dissolves into the crown of my head, becoming inseparable from me. This purifies the co-emergent obscurations. I receive the fourth empowerment and plant the seed of the Svabhavika, becoming inseparably one taste with the three secrets and three doors, the ultimate Dharmakaya, great bliss, free from concept, beyond the mind, unchanging, co-emergent wisdom. How marvelous! All apparent existence is Mahamudra.
Ge wan de dan de san sa ba ye, ge ge se je jar ve ho wai dar, me ne jan jo chen bo ngo war je, sun jo gong bai zen den to bai shu, zhe lai zun ban tar xin xin, zhe be sa wen jun chen ne, 戒尊瑞巴强波达，南丹车来娘觉戒。
By this virtue and the virtue accumulated in the three times, all the virtues as dedicated by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, I dedicate to attain the non-abiding great enlightenment. May I attain the Vajradhara state in this lifetime. May I perfect perseverance in the practice. May I cut the continuity seed of confusion. May I become equal to the life and activities of the great Saint Repa.
Oi ga jue lai me jian lai tian qian zhai, ye dan lai zo nge zhe char jian bei, kan zhuo jue jian te lin de wen mei, dun ye lin jian zhe bei zhai xie zhu.
May I gather the great cloud of magnificent blessings of the Kagyu Lamas. May I bring down the rain of the attainments of the assembly of the Yiram deities. May I ripen the fruit of the activities of the Dakinis and Dharma guardians. May the auspicious accomplishment of the two benefits be here. We'll do a dedication prayer in the yellow prayer book on page 13. By this merit may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. By the merit accumulated in the 3 times by myself and all beings, and by the knowledge we have gained, may all sentient beings of the 6 realms, without exception, realize the primordial wisdom of the 5 Buddha Kayas and the Dharmadhatu Mandala of the awakened mind. Precious, glorious Root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, hold me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. I pray for the excellent health of the Guru. I pray that the Guru lives a supremely long life. I pray that the Guru's activities spread far and wide. Grant blessings that I may not be separate from my Guru. May the Buddha's teachings, the only source of benefit and happiness, long endure, and may the lives of those upholding the teachings remain steadfast like victory banners. May the sound of the great Dharma drum liberate all sentient beings from suffering. Please remain and teach the Dharma for infinite millions of kalpas. By the force of this powerful merit, may the aspirations of the benefactors and their circles be accomplished within this very life. May all obstacles be pacified, may everything be auspicious, and may their wishes be fulfilled according to the Dharma. Through this virtue, may all sentient beings in the 3 realms and all the deceased who wander in the bardo abandon taken birth in evil states and attain the happiness of higher birth. Just as the hero Manjushri realized things as they are, so too did Samantabhadra. I will follow in their path by perfectly dedicating all of these virtues. Since all such dedications have been praised as supreme by the Buddhas of the 3 times, I perfectly dedicate all my roots of virtue toward excellent conduct. By the blessings of the Buddhas who attained the 3 kayas, by the blessings of the truth of the unchanging Dharmata, and by the blessings of the undivided Sangha order, may my aspirations be fulfilled according to this dedication. By the power of the 3 jewels truth, by the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by the power of having fully perfected the 2 accumulations, and by the pure and inconceivable nature of the Dharmadhatu, may these prayers be fulfilled accordingly. By the virtues collected in the 3 times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, precious, perfectly complete awakening. Great Vajradhara, Talopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma Lord Gambopa, Pakmadrupa, and Lord Drigumpa, may the auspiciousness of all the Kagyu Lamas endure. Long life prayers. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drigumpa, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodengpa, the heart son of Jigding Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
자자카라 요보 도마라 자시데레 저 도제체 서가 개와 정나 때려 냠데 저들이 비운지와 통거래 개치보 요래 자시데레
And thank you to all who participate live streaming around the world, and whoever practice and then you rejoice that, and then you receive all the merit equally. Thank you.